Today's project at the off-grid cabin is going to be using these leftover boards from my porch and building a bed frame out of them. I got all these oak boards from a local sawmill that sells their offcuts and their defective boards for really cheap. They all are warped and weathered from sitting outside, and there's a lot more steps that are required to make them into semi-usable lumber, but they are very cheap and I already have them sitting around, so that's what I'm going to use. I'm also not trying to craft a fine piece of furniture or anything. I'm just trying to make a bed frame to get my bed up off the ground. And the idea is to put a dresser underneath it so that I can have storage underneath the bed frame. So now that all the boards are cut to length, I have to try to get them semi-straight. And I'm doing this by attaching a straight 2x4 to them and then basing off of that straight edge, cutting my straight edge into the board. Next, just going to mark out some lines for some real rough joinery. Next, using my super janky jigsaw to cut these out, I definitely need to get a better jigsaw. Trying to clean up these pretty rough joints. Again, not really trying to make this too fancy, just more functional. Now I'm going to run a trim router with a roundover bit around all the edges. And here's when I sort of regretted using this rough of lumber, because I did a lot of sanding. And this is also when it really would be nice to have a thickness planer. It's definitely on my list of things to get. I just haven't picked one up yet because I haven't seen one for the right price, but that would have made this project a lot easier. And there's a frame with semi-square corners. And now I'm just going to add these strips of wood along the side as supports for my cross supports to lay on top of. And now adding a couple coats of boiled linseed oil as a finish. Got it inside and in place. I don't have a dresser yet, so it's just on the floor for now. And I'm using a 5/8 piece of plywood to add support for the mattress, and I drilled a bunch of holes in it just to add ventilation and airflow so that the mattress doesn't get any moisture underneath there. And here's the update now that I have one of the two dressers. You can see that I pulled it out a little bit so that there's a little bit of a ledge that I can kind of use as an end table. And right now I still have access to behind it, which is really nice for storage, but ideally I would like to find a really small dresser to go on the corner here to give me a couple more drawers and really tie it together, and hopefully it's small enough that I still have access behind it for storage. And that's all for today, so thanks for watching, and if there's anything specific you'd like to see a video on, just leave me a comment below and I'll try to make it happen. Thanks again for watching, and I hope you have a good day.